Good morning, everyone. This isn't meant to be that exciting, but I'm trying to make it so that I enjoy it. Today, I'm trying to start a simulated version of my prep for the actual final exam, and that's because I'm going to have a mock exam in 2 days, and so now the big difference is I plan to do this kind of prep the week before, not necessarily 2 days before. Plan is to make sure I'm answering my questions in allotted times and that preparing for my orals and all of the special exams. So today the goal is not to learn new things, or at least that's the goal for the actual exams. Today I'm still gonna do it, but the main goal for this practice is not to learn new things, it's to revise and see what I can improve with this type of setup. So I have practice exams galore. These are for orals. My notebook is also for oral exams. I have my pathology files in here as well. I have a lot of my flashcards for practice too. Okay, so these are the things I am thinking I would need for the actual exam. And so we're gonna practice it out today. Okay, so setup is done for now. I have my coffee, I have some water, I have a timer on, some random background. I know this is probably not going to be there during the actual exam, but let me live a little. And I have this. So I'm going to finish this within the allotted time, and then we're going to take a break and take one more samplex before we move to the other types of practice exams. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I was able to finish in the allotted time. It just looks like this because it couldn't take up the amount of time it actually should be for this length of an exam. Anyway, I'm going to spend maybe another 15 to 30 minutes just revising the things that I have questions for. So like the things that I either got wrong or got right but would like to go back to the rationale to why that was the answer. So I'm gonna do that now, and then we're gonna take a long-ish break because taking practice exams is quite tiring.
We go back to the nether, which meant remining out a tunnel as the nether had reset on the 1.20 conversion. Upon opening up into the world, I now have to find a strider. These guys drop string, and upon killing the shaky ballsack, we had one item left to go. Snow golems require flight out of here, so I journeyed above the ocean to find winter. When reaching the mainland, I found one of the 7 wonders of Minecraft. Let me know in the comments if y'all kill the pink sheep or you try and bring it back to your base. Personally, I don't think it's worth the effort. But karma did come back to bite me in the butt. It wasn't the fact that worked by getting all the way up to y equals 164. The farm that we're building now actually started to remind me of grouped up in one hole so they could all shoot at the same time. But when phantoms spawned in, they really tried to get rid of them. They were not having the fact that phantoms were trying to attack me. I loved it. It was great. Then I did the grudge work, building out the massive circular platform for the creepers, and then adding in way too many trapdoors for comfort. And after having to fully chop down my entire tree farm just to finish off the roof, we had a farm complete.
It's lunchtime, it's break time, it's thundering, it's cold. I was going to keep studying while I ate, but I feel like I deserve a bit of an actual break after that long practice exam. So we're going to eat and then maybe make another coffee, and then finally we're gonna go back into it. But we're not gonna do practice exams anymore. We're going to be doing another type of practice because that's what I wrote in my schedule.
I'm not, boasting or anything, but I think so far this So would it fit here? It actually would fit here.
The rain is going so hard, so you probably can't hear me too well, but I'm off to do the next type of practice exams, which is the orals. So the orals, the way it works is you have certain conditions, and then you have to be able to recite everything about it. So I'm going to practice a bit, but first I have to make a list of all of the things I want to practice, and then I'm going to try and make some sort of random box just so I don't waste my time on one when I could be practicing multiple times, because I think part of it is also just the confidence to word vomit everything out, and it's not just the knowledge. So I'm hoping that my knowledge is enough, but I still have to build my confidence, and with that will include also the review of the knowledge. So that's what we're gonna work on now.
Able to build possibly, wait, no, I'm gonna need other materials. Of course I am. I want to build a barn for animals, I think, like right over here, which means I'm gonna need the materials for it, and I'm gonna have to flatten out the land and all of that kind of stuff. And then I want to create like that area here, and then over here farmland, which means that's kind of the goal right now, is to do that this episode. And I need a lot of cobble, which is why I got this pickaxe. So I'm gonna go do that, and then we're gonna have to smelt all of it. And yeah, so cobble mining montage starts now. Oh, look at that, a blue rock. Oh wow, a lot of blue rocks. Huh. 8 turned into 17. I like that trade. Oh, look at that, more diamonds. Cool. 11 out of 5. We're literally more than doubling these. I'm not even trying to mine right now. I'm actually just going for cobblestone, but every time I find like a little thing, I'll explore it. Oh my word, even more! Well, finally, we're getting really good diamond luck, and it's when we actually have fortune. Oh, I just said we have really good diamond. I said we have really good diamond luck, which means I don't have it anymore. Oh well. So we are back. We have a lot of cobble. stuff smelting, we also were able to get andesite, which is another good material. But for this build, I'm going to not only need all of these materials, I'm going to need more spruce, I'm going to need oak, and I'm going to need dark oak, which I don't even know where that is. So we're going to have to find a dark oak biome as well. And hopefully, if we find the dark oak biome, we'll be able to finish out this build eventually. Along the way, though, we were able to get ourselves some more iron, as well as our standard 46 diamonds, you know, because that's just really standard when it comes to getting diamonds, is just finding 46 with your new Fortune 3 pickaxe. Right now, we do have quite a bit of spruce. I don't think I'm going to have to harvest much if I do end up harvesting, but I would like to make an axe first. This is only efficiency 2, unbreaking 1, and I would really like efficiency 4 if I'm going to... Is that a witch? If I'm going to go end up breaking down a whole dark oak forest. And let's just hope we get everything we want to... In reality, I would love Silk Touch. Alright, that's not it. But we got efficiency 4, which I don't want, because I want unbreaking. That is the biggest thing here, is getting unbreaking efficiency 4. If I don't get that, then we're going to have to go right back into the nether. Unbreaking efficiency 4. Guys, please. Oh!
I have made an initial list. I'm going to write all of these down in small pieces of paper, put it in a box, and then I'm gonna start practicing them. I think this might not be enough, but I'm just gonna add whenever I think I should add something else. Okay, patients with measles have an Okay, time for a break for the rest of the afternoon. I'm gonna go and shift to my flashcards, and then we'll go back to the orals prep again later tonight. Let's go. Good evening, everyone. It is now 8:20 p.m. I have reorganized my setup back into my room because it's now not that hot inside my room anymore, and I think I can focus again here, which was being a struggle earlier this morning and afternoon. So it's 8:20. I plan to do another session of orals practice and then another session of flashcards practice. I don't know if I will swap that out with practice exams. Those two, in my opinion, are a bit similar. It's just that for me, flashcards are a bit more exciting. So it keeps me like actively remembering and energized to do things like that. And part of me is also thinking if I should work on the board tonight, which is the wall of post-its and reminders that I have up. So we'll see what I get up to, but right now I think I'm going to do maybe an hour and a half of orals practice before I move on to the next session. It is now 8:50 p.m. I've spent 30 minutes practicing on the orals. I'm gonna finish this last one though, and then I think I'm gonna wait until 9 p.m. so that I have a bit of a 10-minute break before I go into my index cards, my flashcards practice. I think I'll do that first, and then we'll see again after a few minutes what I will transfer to. So the thing is that even though I know it's essential for me to keep practicing the orals because there's no other way for me to practice it than to actually do it, it's very draining. Like, I feel so tired already, and I just came from a longish break because we had dinner and everything. This is, I don't know, it feels like when I try to practice this, it takes energy away from me. So I'm just gonna do this last one, take a bit of a break, and then we'll move on to the next type.
Rest of the 100 days. Would you believe that I was shopping for treats? It's been a while since I made a deforestation joke in one of my videos, so here it goes. We're all the lumberjacks taking a train to deforestation. Okay. Anyway, I used that wood to...
My mom came home with a bit of a drink. It's now 9:48. I plan to continue with the flashcards until 10, take a bit of a long-ish break again, and then we'll transfer to the wall. 11 o'clock and my desk is back to being a mess. I'm not that sleepy yet, but I am at that point in my life where I know that if I stay up too late, I would wake up really late and groggy tomorrow morning. So I'm actually debating whether waking up a bit earlier and sleeping now, or staying up a bit later and then waking up a bit later, if that makes sense. Like the same amount of hours of sleep, but it differs when I sleep or when I wake up. Right now I'm just finishing up a few of these things, but earlier I said that I would get some rest and sleep once I finish these, and I'm almost done, so I didn't expect to finish this early. So I am thinking of actually having some sleep and waking up early. I don't know if I could survive staying up all night and then have the exam in 2 days. If I was doing this properly and I started at least 3 days before, I wouldn't be so worried, but I'm not. So I don't want to risk it. Plus, for the mock exam, I have to drive there, so I'm also afraid of like falling asleep while driving, so I'm not going to risk that either. So I have to be well rested, at least rested enough that I will be safe and still be able to answer exams. But for now, I think I will just finish this, and then I will take a long, well-deserved break, also known as sleep, and then I'll get back to you guys early tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. It is quite early right now. It's still 3:30 a.m. It's really early. I'm not that sleepy. The thing is, I'm not sleepy anymore. The problem is, I don't want to get up yet. Crunch time. I've decided that I'm gonna spend a few minutes just working on my flashcards for now. Good morning again. It's now almost 5 a.m. and I have reverted. So basically, I'm doing okay with like staying up and focusing, but I realized I wasn't enjoying the bright lights so early in the morning. So instead of doing more of my flashcards, I realized that the things I've been preparing so far during these months of studying were things that made it more convenient for me to study and revise wherever I am. So I'm gonna go and start working on some online practice questions that I've been able to work with, and I'm gonna do that until it's around time that my eyes would be okay with staring into the bright lights again. So I'll probably do this for maybe a few more minutes, maybe like half an hour to an hour, and then it might be just the perfect time to get up and, you know, have a stretch and start the day, like actually start the day. But for now, I'm gonna have fun with just being cozy and studying and revising from convenient means. It's finally light enough that I don't have to film in the stark bright lights just for me to see. New row has been added.
Our bed, unfortunately, I am.
Good afternoon. I have spent the better part of the morning practicing for the orals. I do not feel any more prepared than I was earlier. Okay, let's do this one last one. Varicella, okay. Basically an easy one. So varicella, patients present. I'm actually getting physically tired from all of this revision. It's currently 1:20 p.m. I got myself some coffee. We're gonna keep pumping on. With this, I think the plan is going to plan.
Good evening, everyone. It is now 9:45 p.m. and I don't know if I'm doing something good or bad, but I'm back on my bed. And this time it's not because of convenience or anything, it's because I'm so tired and I just want to go to sleep. But I'm making a pact with myself. This is a set that I prepared for myself and I want to finish it before I get some rest, go to sleep. I don't know if I can be chill enough to actually sleep the whole night through until I have to go wake up tomorrow morning, but I will give myself the benefit of the doubt and finish as much as I could with this one before that.
Hello, good evening. It is now 10:45 p.m. I finished my slide set. Tomorrow is the mock exams. It's not the actual exams, but I still want to do my best on it so I know which things I have to focus on for the rest of the time preparing. We're going to take a rest. We're gonna wake up whenever our test anxiety wakes us up. It's probably gonna be early in the morning, and then I'll get to you guys back then. And we're back. Good morning, everyone. It is now 5 a.m. I've been up since 4:30. I decided that I should get more sleep so that I'm safe on the way to the exam. I don't fall asleep while driving. I haven't been here in so long. I do not feel happy about this. I just have to buckle in, do my best, and then let it go after. Just let it go. Just not care.
Ano Jean ng Hailey? I'm halfway through the day, finished with the mock oral examinations. It wasn't perfect, but I think I did well enough. Most of my fear is gone because I was really partly afraid of the judgment. But I'm preparing for the next part, which is happening in 20 minutes. So I have 20 minutes to revise. Let's do this.
Good evening, guys. It's so late now. I just got home. Today was such a tiring day. We had exams the whole day, and it's traffic to and from the place. So ideally it's back to work time, but I'm deciding to be kind to myself for tonight, and I'm giving myself a night off. So for tonight, I'm just gonna relax, go to sleep early, and then start again tomorrow. I'm proud of you guys for sticking with your goals and your dreams. Once you reach them, or once you've reached a certain point, remember to give yourself some breaks. Remember to still enjoy life. There is more to life beyond the books and beyond the chapters. So even if it's just one night, heck, even if it's just one meal, give yourself some chill, some relaxation, and a reason for yourself to keep on going. That's it for me. Thank you again for joining me. I have to tell you guys to please like this video and to subscribe and things like that, just so I can keep on making these. But otherwise, bye bye, and see you guys again next time. Bye bye.